Support court with Judge Vanda B is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB 1052, Hall case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You may be seated. Okay, Mr. Hall brought you to court, Ms. Doug, and you were served to be here. It looks like he was wanting a reduction in his child support. He actually wrote he had receipts in the petition. So, do you know anything about that?
Well, apparently he's Casper
Okay.
because he ain't showed up. So, I mean, he's clearly wasting my time. He was clubbing last night, so maybe he just couldn't get up.
Okay.
I don't know.
Because he did say something, he was a promoter, a rapper or something, right?
He a rapper.
Okay.
He likes to wrap himself around the job. But anyway.
That was not nice. Ms.
I know.
Doug.
I'm sorry. I'm frustrated.
I
because
understand
didn't
your
have to-
frustration. You had to be here today. He didn't show up,
Right.
obviously. So,
And
you
I'm
know.
paying for a sitter, but okay.
all right. So, he said he wants a reduction in child support. You know anything about that?
Yeah, but I don't think he deserves to get a reduction, Your Honor.
So, tell me about that.
Okay, so last time you told him that he needed to put the kids on medical insurance.
Right.
He has failed to do so. The kids are still on my medical. Not only that, he's not picking them up for the visitation. I'm still paying people to help me as far as like sitters and take the kids to and from school.
Okay.
I have some proof right here of the things that Mr. Hall has been doing that shows that he has the money, but he's just not making the time.
Okay. So, you have the proof, I'm assuming, to say why his child support shouldn't be reduced.
Correct.
Okay.
Mr. Hall dragged his ex to court to lower his child support payments, only to not show up. Yep, he filed the case. And then dipped. So who did show up? The mother of his 3 children, with a folder full of receipts, literally and figuratively. Mr. Hall claims he's broke, but she's here to prove he's just irresponsible, with pictures of expensive dental work, music video shoots, and new retro Jordans. Let's break down how this all went sideways for Mr. Hall, before the judge even got to say, all rise.
How many children do you all have? 3.
Okay, so run this to me, Judge. How much am I looking to be paying per month?
$2,969 a month.
Got 3 months.
But that's a break, because you said you give me $10,000. So that's a whole break.
You know.
Ain't
Yeah.
no name used to
You shouldn't be
already.
bothered.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be bothered.
So, Mr. Hall,
Should've found you in the club.
excuse me. I know you still soft on her, but I'm talking to you right now, all right? So, did you have access to health insurance that would be cheaper than $250 a month?
Yeah, I can get some.
But you have to enroll the children in health insurance within the next 30 days. If you don't do it within the next 30 days and she comes back, you'll be paying her the $250 reimbursement.
We'll be back, Judge.
No,
Okay.
we ain't
We'll
gonna
be
do
back.
that.
Well, that has nothing to do with me. All right.
All rise. Support court with Judge Vanda B is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB 1052, Hall case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
The clip opens with a tense financial rundown. Mr. Hall's support obligation, $2,269 a month. But wait, he says that's a break. Because he makes 10 grand a gig, $10,000 a show. For someone asking for reduced payments, that's a bold claim. And right away, the judge calls it out. Do you have health insurance for the kids? Nope. And the kicker? If he doesn't enroll them within 30 days, he'll owe mom an extra $250 a month. Spoiler alert, he's not enrolling them. Fast forward to the hearing. Mr. Hall is nowhere to be found. The judge is clearly annoyed, and the mother's frustration is written all over her face. She even had to pay for a sitter just to attend, a sitter Mr. Hall isn't helping pay for. Now here's where it gets juicy.
Did you want me to look at that? Because if so, our bailiff can come and get
Yes,
that.
Your Honor.
Okay.
And so I made you your own copies, and I have some to go along with you.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yes. So in Exhibit A, Your Honor, you see Mr. Hall, and he's gone to the dentist and had diamonds placed in his teeth.
Interesting.
So, I mean, he has the money. Like, again, he picks and chooses what he wants to do with his money.
Okay.
And then, so if you go to Exhibit B, Mr. Hall just paid for a video shoot. So, again, he's showing that diamond encrusted tooth.
All right. Have you seen him since he had these diamonds on his teeth?
No, ma'am, I hadn't seen him since the last court.
Okay. Do you know, and maybe it's in your evidence, I'm just jumping ahead. Do you know if he ever mentioned how much these crushed diamonds cost?
No, but I'm pretty sure he paid a good penny for them. I'm sure he didn't put rhinestones in his mouth, so.
It could be that, what they call it, that cubic stuff?
CZ?
Yeah, I think that's
I'm not sure.
it. Okay.
And then on Exhibit C, you see he's laying in a bed of clouds or cotton or something like that, but
Yeah, it looked real interesting.
yeah, he's out playing and not helping with the 3 kids. So again, I don't feel like it needs to be reduced, because if you can see, I mean, from the pictures and stuff, that Mr. Hall is just not being an active participant.
The mom came prepared with Exhibit A through D. Think of it like a courtroom version of This You? Exhibit A, Mr. Hall at the dentist getting diamond-encrusted teeth. Judge: Interesting. Me: Interesting? This man skipped health insurance for his kids but got VVS for his grill? Exhibit B, Mr. Hall funding a full-blown music video shoot. I mean, priorities. Kids need sneakers, but dad needs cinematic slow-mo in a cloud bed. Exhibit C, speaking of clouds, yep. He's lying in a literal bed of cotton or fog or something in a photo shoot. Still no insurance. Still no pickups for visitation. Exhibit D, retro Jordans. Retail, $200 minimum.
Or parent, and I'm doing all the parenting and stuff by myself. Again, he didn't even bother to show up to court, but he had me served. So,
in Exhibit D, am I supposed to be looking at some tennis shoes?
yeah. So in this picture, Mr. Hall has on some new retro Jordans, but has yet to pay retroactive child support. So, yeah, those shoes can go anywhere from $200, depending on where he purchased them. I'm sure he could have used that money towards the health insurance.
Well, if those shoes are that expensive, then yeah. So, I mean, thank you for bringing it. I don't really know what to do with it because he didn't show up for court today.
I know.
Did he contact you at all about coming to court?
No, but I just went on his Instagram and he had like a show last night. So apparently, like I said, it must be more important than being here. He may be just laid up somewhere, so I don't know.
Does he get paid for appearances when he have these shows?
He does.
Okay.
And
so it's not volunteer work or nothing?
It can range anywhere from like $3,000 to $10,000, depending on what venue is called him. So I'm not sure why he isn't here, Your Honor. I just brought my evidence to do my due diligence because I was ordered to come to court. So I don't know what to say about Mr. Hall, but I mean, the child support can just stay the same and him just reimburse me for the medical because he's not going to do it.
Okay. Well, I do appreciate you showing up, that you got served. You may not know this, or maybe you do know it, depending on how often you have to come.
Meanwhile, retroactive support, still unpaid. The mother makes her case clear. She's doing all the work, paying all the costs, and picking up the slack while Mr. Hall flexes online. She even checked his Instagram and saw he had a gig the night before, so he just didn't show up. And here's the legal twist. Because he filed the case but didn't appear, the judge has to dismiss it. Yup, case closed, no support reduction, but also no increase. However, he can file again. And let's be honest, he probably will. Let's just take a moment. This man ghosted court after filing the case, posted a music video shoot, got diamonds in his teeth, and is wondering why he's paying almost $3,000 a month. Sir, you are not the victim here. If flexing were a parenting skill, maybe. The judge dismissed the case entirely. Since Mr. Hall didn't show up, there was nothing to argue. But if he tries to run this back again, the mom says she's ready with even more evidence. Now that's preparation. So what do you think? Should dads who flex wealth online be forced to pay more in child support if they're not helping in real life? Thanks for watching. If you love courtroom drama with a side of real-life lessons, hit that thumbs up, subscribe for more, and we'll see you in the next breakdown.
Come to the courthouse and do your own paperwork and such, but everybody doesn't show up when they're served to come to court. So that I can appreciate, and I also can appreciate you bringing actual evidence because people don't do that either.
Right.
However, I don't know.
It's really nothing.
There's really nothing that can be done because he's the petitioner. He's the one who brought this lawsuit before the court, so he would be the one having to come in and state his claims for relief. This would be like your rebuttal evidence, essentially.
Right.
So, I mean, there's nothing for me to do but to dismiss this case. Now, I just want you to understand, he can refile it.
Okay, that's fine.
So, I would hope he wouldn't do this again, but I just want you to know that he could do this again.
I mean, and if he does, I'm sure he'll give me more evidence. So, you know,
Okay.
I'm okay with that. I mean, I showed up to court because it's the law, so that's why I showed up. So.
Okay. Well, thank you for that. Well, did you have any questions for me while you're here?
No, Your Honor. I mean, I feel like everything was answered last time. I know, well, yeah. Can I get an increase if he does bring me back to court and I show proof that he's making more money?
Well, and see, that's the thing. Even if you do show proof, you have to file your own petition with the court asking the court to increase his child support.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
All right. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand.
Okay. Well, if there's nothing further, you're dismissed.
No, thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.